Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to another vlog, or welcome if you're new. Either way, I'm so glad you're here. If you are new, hey, I'm Payton. I'm 25. I film 9 to 5 lifestyle content. If any of that sounds appealing to you, go ahead and click that subscribe button. That would mean so much to me. Anywho, it is Friday. I just took like a quick 10-minute break to go down the street, pick up some groceries. This isn't like a full grocery haul. I'm kind of like in between grocery hauls because I'm kind of running out of stuff, but also I have not had like the energy to plan what I want to eat next week. So I just picked up some things just to like make meals. First thing I got, baked ruffles. Love these things. And then I got some turkey and some cheese just to like make a snack plate with some cuties I have. I picked up some eggs. Pretty self-explanatory, using this for breakfast, and I've actually been into making like breakfast tacos for lunch lately, so those would probably go to that. Just got two Fairlife Core Power vanillas for my coffees, and I got two Celsius, so enough to get me through the weekend, maybe even into Monday. I just needed like a couple of things. I made this like bonza pasta yesterday, or I made it 2 days ago. And after I ate it both times, I just, like, my stomach felt weird. Like, I wasn't nauseous, but I just got, like, so bloated. My stomach was, like, really tight. And I looked it up, and bonza pasta is good for you, but it's very high in fiber. So for someone like me with IBS, it's not good. Sorry about the construction. It's been going on all day. There's nothing I can do about it. I am so sorry about this construction noise. It has been going on, you guys know, I feel like this construction has been going on for 6 months. I'm so over it. Anyways, happy weekend. I actually have a pretty busy day at work, but figured I would just like hop on really quick and say hey. It's like 11:30 right now. I've got meetings from like noon until I don't even know when, but gonna be a busy day. There's a couple things I want to make sure I get done before the end of the day, but I washed my hair this morning and I feel like it dried a little weird, so I'm twisting it right now, and I'm just gonna let it like sit in these twists for the rest of the day, and hopefully it helps. I just feel like it's a little crazy. I would like for it to look like a little more controlled, so we'll see if this does anything. But real quick, I have some fun plans for tonight. Henry and I are going with Henry's brother and his brother's wife to Nate Bargatze tonight. He's performing in Memphis. I'm so excited. If you don't know who Nate Bargatze is, he's like a stand-up comedian. He had a special on Netflix for a while. I actually don't know if it's still on Netflix, but he's just like so funny. He's been on SNL, and I really like his routines because like he's not super like raunchy. Like I feel like sometimes the comedians can get like really just like graphic and raunchy, and like that's funny sometimes, but I just really like him. He's just so funny and so just like wholesome too. Like he's from Nashville. So we are going to the show with them, and we're gonna get dinner before downtown, and I'm excited. I feel like lots is going on this weekend, and I'll kind of like explain it as it goes, or as the weekend goes, because I feel like I do a really bad job. Like I tell you guys what I'm about to do, and then like as I'm doing it, I tell you too, so it's like very repetitive. So going to try and not do that this time. So I am gonna go hop on my meetings. Oh, that does not look good. Okay, I'm gonna fix this twist, and then I'm gonna go hop on the meetings, and I'll talk to you guys after work. I am done with the work day. I just took out my twists, and a few pieces need just like a little bit of help. It's really just these front pieces. No matter what I do, like from here down, they just always end up like straight, whereas like everything else is pretty curly. So I'm just gonna use my curling wand and help a couple of those pieces. Also, Totally forgot to tell you guys, hang on. I got a tattoo this weekend. If you watched my last vlog, you know I went to the lake for my friend's bachelorette, and one of her friends there just started a tattoo business. She's like got her certification, everything. She does fine line tattooing. I'll put her handle somewhere on the screen. She's based in Dallas, so if any of you Dallas girlies want Reagan, she was so good. But her tattoo business is Pink House Tattoo, and I got a little seashell. I'll show you guys. Okay, you can see it right here. I just got a little seashell. I still have the second skin on it. I really need to take that off because it's been a couple of days. Oh yeah, this is so much better. Okay, so I got it on my left ankle, and it's just a little seashell, and I think it's so cute. I think she did such a good job. I got a seashell because I love the beach, and I just like wanted something to remind me of the beach when I'm not there, so that's why I got that. Also, while I was there, one of the girls was getting like flowers on her rib right here, and I thought it was so cute, and y'all, I'm so dumb. I was literally like, oh, I wish there were some flowers that like had some kind of significant meaning to me, because I love that idea. And then Reagan was like, why don't you get a bundle of poppy flowers for Poppy? And I was like, I cannot believe I didn't think of that. Like, that's such a sweet idea. So Reagan is bringing her equipment to the wedding, and the wedding's in September. So she said she would make a stencil of some poppy flowers and she'd give me a poppy tattoo at the wedding. I'm so excited. Okay, let me finish touching up my hair and then we will move on to what I'm wearing. I've got like 45 minutes to get ready. Okay, so I think this is what I'm wearing tonight. Just my tried and true Old Navy wide leg pants, just this black halter from Amazon, and I think I'm gonna throw on this jacket with it too because it is freezing in the forum, like where we're watching Meet Bargatze. Also, it might rain, and so like I don't want to have like bare arms when it rains. This might be like a tad underdressed for dinner. I feel like where we're going to the Lobbyist in Memphis, if you are from Memphis. But I don't want to call it fine dining, but it's like definitely upscale. But also like I just want to be comfortable. Like I don't really want to put on like a fancy outfit and then just like go and sit. Like I want to be comfortable. And also like my tummy has been giving me so many issues these last 2 days, so like I don't really want to leave anything to chance. So I think we're just gonna go with this because I feel comfortable and it feels like me. Shocker, I think I've changed my mind. I'm still wearing the white linen pants, but I'm wearing the like Free People Amazon dupe Easy Street crop pullover. I don't know why, I just felt like the other one, I felt so like frumpy in it, and I feel kind of frumpy in this too, but I feel like this will keep me a little warmer. I don't know, I might ask Henry which one he thinks is better when he gets over here. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. Last night was so much fun. Nick Bargatze is so funny. Like, I've seen his Netflix specials. I saw him on SNL. He's just so funny, and I have not just laughed that much in so long. Like we were saying after that, like our face, like our cheeks were sore just because like we were smiling and laughing the whole time. I also didn't realize, I thought he just had one opener. He actually had like 4, and they all did like a 20-minute set, which I thought was really cool. And they were all fabulous too. So it is Saturday now, and we have things to do today, and I'm really excited about these things because I feel like I can finally talk about like what's been going on, what are my moving plans. So here's the deal. It is June 1st today. My lease is up July 31st, and you guys know, if you've been watching for a while, there was no way I was going to renew this lease. I really didn't want to go month to month. Like, I want out of here. So Henry and I have been talking for a while, and we decided that like I'm gonna move in So I'm moving in with my boyfriend, which is so crazy to say, but for those who don't know, Henry's my boyfriend. We've been together for like 3.5 years. So this was a long time coming. And I think we're both really excited for this next chapter. So there's kind of like layers to this whole thing. So I have this pair of guys that like has moved me from every apartment since I was in college. So I texted them up and see when they were available. They're really only available like one day in June. So I'm moving in 3 weeks on a Sunday because that was like the only time they had available. So they're going to move me in a couple weeks. So I really only have like 2 weekends between now and when they move me. So I really got to get cracking. Anyway, I will be moving in with Henry in a couple weeks. And so his lease on his place is up in August, but we will probably have the option to extend it because like his landlords are great. And like originally his lease was up in March like of this year, and he asked to extend it, and it was like not a big deal. So we might be extending, but like here's the other thing, and this I'm not going to talk too much about because I don't want to jinx it. I feel like a lot is still up in the air, and it just like doesn't really make sense to talk about everything until we have like a better idea of what's going on. But in August, or at some point in the next year, Henry and I are going to be moving to a new place, and that place most likely won't be in Memphis. There are a couple of cities we're looking at, and there's just like a lot of things up in the air that will determine like where we end up. So lots of exciting things to come. And I want to share more as I know more. It just like doesn't make sense to explain like every hypothetical to you guys because like we still are unsure. But what we are sure about is I'm moving in a couple of weeks, and we are so excited. The other thing about this move is like I am not bringing every single one of my possessions to Henry's place. Henry lives in a 2-bed, 2-bath, which there's like enough space for both of us. That's not what I'm worried about. It's just like not worth going through the effort twice of like consolidating furniture, figuring out what we're going to keep, what we're going to donate, what we're going to try to sell, just because like since Henry and I both lived alone, like we've accumulated stuff, and like we have 2 sets of dishes, 2 sets of this, we both got couches, like things. So we're probably going to have to divvy those up, but like it's not worth it, and I think either of our minds to like try and rush and do that now. So what we're doing like when I move in is I'm bringing some things obviously, but like a lot of stuff we're just gonna leave at my parents until we figure out where we're gonna be, and that way we can do like a full inventory of everything we have, because like we don't want to go through stuff now and get rid of stuff in case we end up moving into like a 3-bedroom, so like we'll need more furniture. But what is coming with me to Henry's place are like my staples, like my bed. I have a king bed, so like that's gonna be our main bed. And then we're gonna move his queen bed into the office, so we have like a little bit of a guest room. I'm bringing like my dresser, might bring one of my TVs. I'm obviously bringing like my work desk, my walking pad, but a lot of the other things are going to my parents' house actually. Like I'm just bringing one of my nightstands, like a lot of my winter clothing I'm just gonna store at my parents' house. My couch sadly is not coming with us this round just because it doesn't make sense to like move Henry's couch or get rid of it until we know what place we're dealing with next. So my couch is gonna stay at my parents for a little bit, which it'll be okay. It won't be for long. So like a lot of things are going to my parents. This isn't like a full consolidation of both of our lives' possessions, but it's still really exciting. I am just so happy about it. All of our friends are happy about it too. And it's just like really exciting kind of doing this like new chapter together in our relationship. So today's agenda is I think I want to go through my closet and my dresser. I want to see if I can consolidate enough to where I can fit everything in either my dresser or one of the closets Henry has cleared out for me at his place. And then after that, if I feel like it, I'm thinking about reorganizing my nightstand. So like my nightstands actually are file cabinets from Pottery Barn, but they look like so chic as nightstands. But there's so much storage in there because they're actually file cabinets. So I want to see if I can like repurpose that space a little more too. So that is what we're doing today. We're going through my closet. We're figuring out what I don't want at all anymore, like what I'm gonna donate. We're gonna figure out what's going to my parents, figure out what's going to Henry's, and then figure out what from the closet could I potentially move to the dresser. I feel like I've been talking for a minute. Just need to give you guys that update. Now we're gonna get into my closet. Okay, here is what we are working with. I am very aware my closet is kind of a mess. Just trust the process where there's been like a lot of switching around. So I need to figure out of this. Like obviously there's more than just clothes in my closet. I've been fortunate enough to have like this crazy closet, but like we've got suitcases over here. These are all like holiday decorations. There's some random like tech equipment up there. All of my hats. A lot of this is like warm weather sweatpants, like all of that are warm weather clothes. Got all my shoes. I really need to go through my shoes. So I think the way I'm going to tackle this is like first clothes, because I feel like that's the easiest to go through, then shoes, and then like all of the other like miscellaneous stuff I have in the closet, and then we'll kind of go from there. A substantial amount. All of this is like warm weather winter or warm clothes winter clothes, so these are all going to my parents. That is what I've decided I'm going to donate. Now I want to move on to my dresser and figure out what I could potentially consolidate. So maybe I could fit either sweatpants or like my athletic stuff in there. So in this drawer used to be socks and bathing suits. What I did is I ended up putting like leggings and athletic shorts and joggers in here. And then I moved all the t-shirts from my closet, short sleeve t-shirts, to this drawer. And I ended up relocating my socks and my bathing suits to this drawer. Henry has a bathing suit drawer too in his dresser, and it's like barely full, so I might end up moving my bathing suits into that drawer with his, just because like neither of us have a lot of swimsuits, and it's like I don't really like them mixing with anything else, but also I don't think like they need a whole drawer to themselves, so maybe we can combine with that. Okay, this pile is everything going to my parents' house, so I think I'm gonna try and pack that up. And then this is everything I'm donating, so I need to pack that up as well. I have finished like packing up some of the stuff, wanted to take a break, and I was opening some packages I had sent to Henry's, and one of them is my Abercrombie package. So I thought I'd show you guys what I got. Just ignore the chaos behind me, but the first thing I got are these jeans. And I do not say this lightly in that these are the most comfortable jeans I have ever put on my body. Like, they are just incredible. And even like when I sit down on them, like they don't cut in. Like so many other jeans will like cut in on my body, and these are just like perfect. The only thing is on the leg at the bottom, there's like these orange marks. Like it looks like either bleach or highlighter. So I like contacted customer service, and they're gonna like send me a new pair, so I've got to send these back. But I'm wearing a size 31 in the Curve Love, and I think that's like my size. That's the same size I have in the dad shorts from them. But I'm so excited. I've never had a pair of jeans that's been this comfortable before. Okay, next thing I got is this top, and if you know me at all, this is so out of my comfort zone. Like, having my shoulder exposed like this is like crazy. When I showed Henry my order, he was like, I cannot believe you bought that. It's like so out of your comfort zone. But I got it, and he was like, it's so nice to be able to see your skin, because I feel like usually I just say dress very modestly. Not that there's anything wrong with showing skin like this. I've just always felt more comfortable covered. But I thought I'd be a little crazy, and I got this top, and I don't know if you can tell, like this material, it's like smocked. Ignore my deodorant stain right there, but like it's so supportive. I'm not even wearing a bra with it, And it's also not like suffocating me. Like it's very stretchy. I don't feel like it's like digging into me at all. And I really love it, and I thought it would be fun for the summer. This was the thing I was most excited for, and it's this beautiful little linen dress skirt situation. So it looks like a dress, but then it has like these little shorts underneath it. It has pockets. I think this neckline is like so flattering. I'm wearing a large petite in this actually. I found this dress because my friend had it on the bachelorette trip I was in this weekend in red, and she let me try it on, and I just like fell in love with it. So I got it in white because I figured it would look pretty with a tan, but I just think it is like so darling. It's so comfortable. I'm not wearing a bra with it. It's like bunch a little bit right here, but I feel like you can't really tell. It's like just something I can see, but it's just like so flattering. It's not tight on me at all. I just feel like it looks so fun and summery. Like, oh my gosh, how cute is this with the jean jacket and the dress underneath? I'm so excited to wear this summer. Okay, it is much later. I just had like the wildest last 20 minutes. I feel like I'm still calming down. So earlier today, I can't even remember the last time I talked to you guys, but after I was done doing some like organizing and pre-packing, Henry's grandparents called and they asked us to meet them for lunch. So we went and got lunch with them, and then from lunch I drove to my parents and hung out with my mom for a little bit. We got like an early dinner, and then I knocked out some errands at Target and Home Goods. Honestly, Home Goods was kind of disappointing. They didn't really have anything I was looking for, and Target, I got some stuff but not everything I wanted. Anyways, we get home from Target. I'm printing something I needed to print off for a return, and I realized like I don't know where my wallet is, which is very uncharacteristic of me. I feel like people make fun of me all the time because I'm constantly like checking to make sure I have my wallet, checking to make sure all my cards are in my wallet. Like I am so anal about that. And so I was like freaking out. I was like, this is so unlike me that I don't know where my wallet is. So my mom and I are like looking all over the house. We're throwing everything up. I'm like looking in the fridge, like maybe I accidentally put it in there instead of my to-go box. Like, where is my wallet? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I took it off? Because my mom had gotten some cat litter and it was really heavy to get out of the cart. And I was like, what if I took it off to get the cat litter out of the cart and I left it in the cart? So my mom and I like zoom back to Target. I'm calling Target on the phone like, hey, has anybody turned in a wallet? She's like, no. So then I'm like looking in the parking lot, looking in the carts. I go inside since I use self-checkout. I'm like looking at the baskets next to self-checkout, nothing. I ask again at the front desk that like anybody turned in a wallet, and they're like, no. And I'm like, well, crap. Like I'm freaking out. I'm going onto my apps. I'm locking all of my cards. I'm notifying the bank, like freaking out. Get home, I check like all over the garage. I'm looking down the street to see if like I left it on the car and it flung off. Like I am looking everywhere. I'm freaking out. I'm trying to remember what card is in every pocket in my wallet to make sure I lock, and I'm checking. Now I know every card that's in my wallet, but I am so embarrassed to admit this. My wallet was on the dining room table, but it was under a set of bags that I had set on the table, and I had looked through those bags, but I didn't think to look under the bags, and we found it. All is well. I feel so stupid, but that was just like 20 minutes of like high panic. Body is still calming down. You never really know until it happens to you how scary that is, you know? Anyway, I'm driving back downtown to say goodbye to my mom, and I think Henry and I are gonna go and get like a beer or something. I like kind of need to eat, but not really. So like I had lunch at 12:30, So when I went and got an early dinner with my mom and my sister, I like didn't really eat that much. I had like 2 bites of a quesadilla, then I took the rest to go. So I might eat that when I get to my apartment, but I also get the sense Henry is hungry. So we might just go straight somewhere and get a beer and some food. I don't really know. I'm still feeling just like very frazzled and overwhelmed. I'm just like trying to breathe. Like everything is okay. I have my wallet. Like everything is fine. But I'm just trying to just chill out. I cannot remember the last time I talked to you. I think it was before I saw Henry last night, but we just had a really chill night. We just went to a brewery and got some snacks, came home, I passed out. This morning we woke up and did like a little walk and got bagels, just trying to like visit all of our favorite spots before I'm not downtown anymore. And now I've just taken a minute and started putting some more stuff together. So I've got 2 moving bags. And one is full of just like shoes I know I'm not gonna need before I move. And the other bag is full of dresses that I might need 1 or 2 before I move. But like if that's the case, I can just like hop over to Henry's and get them. I'm just like trying to move a little bit at a time so I'm not like overwhelmed. And I just like, it's starting to hit me that like I literally have 1 more weekend in between moving. And granted, I can get stuff done during the week, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just different for me, I guess. Sorry, my AC just kicked on. It always kicks on at the worst times. Anyway, so yeah, I am just like getting some stuff together. Henry's gonna come by later. I think we're gonna try and go climbing today. And then I also have some errands to run. I need to stop by FedEx and drop off that Abercrombie return because I printed off the label yesterday at my parents', but I wasn't able to get it out yesterday because they were closed by the time. But I packed that today, so need to drop that off. I'm trying to think. I have just like accepted I'm not going to be able to do like a full Sunday clean today. There's just like a lot going on, but I think I'm just gonna like try and clean throughout the week a little bit. But yeah, today's main focus is just like trying to get a few things over to Henry's just to see like what stuff looks like and just like try and get a little organized with the move. Also, I picked up this set of plastic bins from my parents' house, and I just like prefer to move with plastic bins and stuff if I can. I actually really hate using cardboard boxes because like they weaken over time. You've got to tape them a gajillion times. And this is just like easier, a lot more sustainable too, honestly. But I only have 4 of them, but I really like to move bathroom stuff and like liquids, cleaning supplies in plastic bins because if it leaks or something breaks, like at least it's not gonna make the cardboard all soggy. So I got a couple of these from my parents. I think I'm gonna try and pack up some like bathroom stuff I know I'm not going to need. So like I have like extras of products and like some monthly maintenance stuff. So I think I'm gonna try and put those in one of these bins. Much later, back from climbing, took a shower, threw on this cute little summer outfit, and I just wanted to show you guys. Everything I'm wearing is from Abercrombie. I picked all this up from Abercrombie when I was in Dallas visiting friends. Just this cute little graphic tee with tomatoes, and I don't know if you can tell, but like the vining, you can't tell. I can't get it to focus, but the vining is like embroidered. Then I've got the Curve Love dad shorts on. I wear a size 31. I am anywhere between a size 8 to a 14. It really depends on the store, but I find like 31 Curve Love is like a good size for me in Abercrombie. They just have like such great bum coverage. They are not cutting into me. That's one thing I love is like when I sit down, like I'm sure you guys are familiar with the concept of like standing versus sitting jeans. And these are both, like they feel great standing, but when I sit down, they don't like cut into me, which I really like. And then I'm wearing my Tevas. I like never break these out until it's like actually summer, but I feel like it's time. But yeah, I just threw this on because I have got to get all of that stuff I packed up earlier today over to Henry's. I need to stop by FedEx and return something, and then gonna meet up with Henry and maybe Henry's parents at a brewery and just get some pizza and chill and make the most of what we have left of this weekend. Sorry, I feel like I'm yelling over the AC, but I've just got to bring over these 2 blue bags, this plastic bin, and then this to FedEx. These are clothes that Henry and I have gone through and we don't need, and I'm going to find a local women's shelter to donate them to. I have a few, so I need to call tomorrow and make sure like what I'm bringing is what they need. But yeah, going to get all of this in my car, probably gonna get sweaty, probably going to need another shower later, and then head over to Henry's and try and get some of this stuff actually organized.